You're probably using one Claude Code session to work on a repository at a given time, and while it's working on your task, you're scrolling TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and wasting valuable time. Instead, you should be spooling up multiple Claude Code sessions with multiple different agents, all working on your repository at the same time. In this video, I'm gonna show you the best way to do it using GitHub Worktrees. You can think of a GitHub Worktree as just an isolated copy of your repo, and therefore every single agent is gonna have its own branch and its own folder of your repository. And in there, it can work on its own feature set. And then at the end, we're just gonna merge everything together across all the features in the different work trees. So the demo app I put together for today is just a simple Kanban board, a to-do list, a in progress list, and a done list. And you can create tasks. It's just the title and the description, and we can move the tasks in and out of each of these columns. Now, I wanna add 4 features to it. So here we see the repository and main is everything we have right now running on port 3000. And then the 4 features we're gonna make is one is gonna be for dark mode. The second one's gonna be for due dates. A third is gonna be for priorities. And fourth is gonna be for CSV export. And what I'm gonna do is have each single feature run on its own separate port so that you can see it visually in the browser before merging it all together. And you're gonna see each of these are gonna have their own features implemented in them. And then at the end, we're just gonna combine them all together with a 5th agent. And then I'll show you what it looks like at the very end on port 3000. All right, so we're within anti-gravity now, and I've gone ahead and opened up 4 Claude Code instances. And the first thing I wanna say is within the Claude MD file, always I like prompting my agent to know anytime I ask it to create a new feature that it needs to place it within the .cloud worktrees folder, which is the folder we have here at the top left. And so from there, we can prompt the agents. Each of my agents now have a prompt, and I'm explicitly telling it, please create a new GitHub worktree and branch called feature name. In this case, it's dark mode. And then at the end, I tell it to run on a different port so that I can see it, make sure it looks good, and then I can merge it in at the end. So this one's running on 3001, and then we just increment from there. This agent is gonna run on 3002, this agent on 3003, and the other one on 3004. So now I'm gonna send all of these off now, and we'll wait for the results. All right, so all 4 agents finished, and at the top left under the worktrees folder, I now see the 4 different work trees that we have. So we have CSV export, dark mode, due dates, and priorities. And then additionally, it gives us all the different ports that it sent it to. All right, so here are the 4 different instances. I'm showing you right now localhost 3000, and that was just the generic Kanban board. And then if we go to 3001, that was the dark feature mode, and you see the button at the top right to change it to dark mode and light mode. Then in 3002, you notice we don't have the dark feature mode because that's by design. We have the due dates, which is what we asked for. Then we have the tags in port 3003, and then in 3004, we have export to CSV. So the agent appropriately went through and built out all these different features independent of one another, and now we're gonna merge them back together. And there's a few ways to do this. You can actually get any one of these agents to do it. You can tell it, hey, look through all the work trees and merge them all together, and it'll do that. Or you can spool up a 5th agent, which is what I'm gonna do now. I want you to go ahead and merge all the feature branches we currently have into main and resolve any merge conflicts you may have. Once done, please display this on localhost port 3000 and verify that it works end to end. And we're gonna send that off. So the agent finished, and it said that it was able to merge everything correctly, and it verified it at localhost 3000. So let's take a look. And now we see we got dark mode, we have the tags, export CSV, and we have the due date. So everything worked correctly as it should. So this was a very simple example, but if you think about this in a larger code base, this is gonna save you a lot of time and a lot of headache, and it's gonna speed up your workflows. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe for more.